Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, Orpheus. You know what? You a half-ass criminal at this point. How you gonna say you wasn't involved and yeah, you didn't take the flower? You might as well just killed them. You was a co-conspirator in the killing. So how you gonna talk about oh, I didn't take the flower, it was somebody else? Sir, you the one that poisoned them. So how are you not at fault? Why shouldn't you die, sir? If it weren't for you and your stunts and getting back at them from 1979, they wouldn't be sickly, dead in the hospital. It's basically your fault, sir. So how are we gonna say, oh, I didn't take the orchid? Oh, no, I didn't take the orchid. But you're the one that poisoned them, sir. It wouldn't be no orchid if it weren't for you poisoning them, sir. So how you gonna throw blame on somebody else? I didn't take the orchid, but I poisoned them. Go after the one that took the orchid. Don't come after me poisoning them. Orpheus, this is the part of the time where I can't with you, and this is part of the time when I say you is messy as hell, Orpheus. How you gonna throw the blame on somebody else, but you the one that did that made them sick? If you wouldn't have poisoned them, they wouldn't be sick. They wouldn't need a flower to save their life, or the shots to keep them alive. But forgive me for poisoning them. But the flower, yeah, I had nothing. You had something to do with that woman taking that Margaret or the mirror I never heard of taking that flower. You might as well say you had your hands in it. How you know who took it? Mister, I'm locked up, but I know everything that's going along in Salem. Orpheus, they're gonna come back to get you. It might not be right. It might not be this right. It might not be this time, but they're coming back to get you, sir. I don't know why they kept you alive and why Roman stopped dead. I was willing to see you stop breathing at this point, because it's funny how you want to be bad but then want to be a snitch at the same time. You the reason the stuff happened. You the chain that started the event. But I ain't take the orchid, so you can't kill me. Okay, Orpheus. But anyways, though, I'm about to do some research. I don't know this Margaret or whoever she is. I don't know her, but I'm gonna have to do some research between now and Monday to find out who she is. Find out if she worse than Stefano. Been spreading his love seed since 1969, huh? He got it, the mirror here, there, over there, right there in the corner. How many children do Stefano really have? A football team at this point? Because I keep on feeling like it's a football number. Do he got 10, 12, 13 kids? Because at this point, I'm like, Margaret, who just... So Stefano got another child I got to memorize. Okay, fine, whatever, bring on. She look like she'll be entertaining, I guess. Now let's go to heaven. Well, the place between heaven and hell, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Now, I'm not here for all the spooky ookies and all the talking to urns, and it's giving me whole Anna vibes all over again, where she was talking to Tony, her beloved, with the urn running around here with the gun shooting at people. Y'all remember that whole Paris trio where John them was with her and she running around there shooting at anything that moved? Yeah, that Anna. But anyways, though, it took me back to that when Anna was running around here with Tony Earn and running around here shooting at people. The greatest moments, I may add, and the best storyline Anna could ever have, running around here with a gun, holding Tony down Earn and running around here shooting at people. But anyways, though, we now find out that this was basically a dummy mission. Margaret, if I'm saying her name right, is her name Margaret? I think I'm saying her name wrong, but we gonna run with Margaret. Y'all will correct me. Margaret was the reason why they didn't get their dose. When Kristen went looking for the orchid, she couldn't find it. Margaret came and took it from Kristen, which led to Marlena, Kate, and Kayla's alleged death. They didn't die though. It was Nick, the one that was pulling the string and being the puppet master. He the one still mad at Will. Who would have thought it? Still mad at Will over his life. You all the way in the inner gates of heaven and hell, and you still mad, Nick. We gonna let you have that one. Anyways, though, it was Nick the reason they died. So Kate and Kayla died instantly. Marlena stuck around for a while, and I was wondering, did Marlena get the stronger dose? Y'all remember I kept on saying, did Marlena get the stronger dose and Kate and Kayla got the worst end, the soft end, the watered down version of the you know, the thing the first time around? Come to find out, Mr. Nick Fallon run around here snatching souls when he shouldn't have been snatching souls. Mainly because he wanted to get back at Kate. Mainly he wanted to get back at Will. So we understand the grudge with Kate, but what Kayla did to you? Why you had to snatch Kayla a few minutes behind Kate? I never understood that. Well, what's your beef with Kayla? Kayla looked at you the wrong way or something? Because last time I remember with your storyline, Kayla never did nothing to you. If you want to snatch somebody's souls real quickly, I would have thought you would have went off the Kay and Marlena's, because they the one that did something to you. That's Will grandma and that's Will grandmother. So I would have thought you would have snatched them two souls up right away, even though they wasn't really dead. But you went and snatched those two souls and left Marlena hanging in the balance for a few weeks, a couple of days in Salem time. So I ain't understand that. But now we know why you snatched their souls, and basically we learned it's a whole plot. This is a whole plot. Basically, the orchid been stolen. They are allegedly dead, but not really dead. Their souls are in the inner gates of heaven and hell, but not really. They were just, you know, Nick forced them there, or snatched them there, or fished them there, however he did it. Then we get there, find out Jake knows about this and basically was the hero. So does that mean Jake really did, or it was just Kate, Marlena, and Kayla, the ones that's not dead? We saw them come back. Their eyes are open. Basically, they was in the same machine, well, sort of like Stephen, where he was being kept alive for a whole year. So I'm guessing this Margaret woman finna come into play, and basically with Jake basically defending him and going against Nick, telling him about Julie and all that, and what happened to him. It touched him, which made them release their souls, and I'm so confused about what's going on here, but okay. But they're alive. They're in a tube being kept alive with their eyes open. Margaret the one being the puppet master. Steve and John trying to figure out where this Margaret at, because I never heard of a Margaret in all my years of watching days, and apparently she holds the key to Kate, Marlena, and Kayla being alive. So I'm gonna leave it there for now because I'm confused saying that, but yeah, I guess we wondering, is Jake alive now, or whatever going on now. Back to the Damaras. Stephen, I kind of feel bad for you. in a way I don't feel bad for you. I'm still holding a grudge. I'm gonna admit it. I'm still holding a grudge against you, buddy. I'm holding a grudge against you for the Gabby with an I and Gabby with a Y. I'm gonna forever hold that grudge with you because you took full advantage of Abigail in her time of sickness and in need. When they were trying to help her get better, you was running around here exploiting her the best way you can have sex with her. Main reason, if y'all don't know why I call him a pervert, it's for that reason right there, and why me and Stephen would never ever get along. I don't think me and Stephen would ever get along. I kind of feel bad that he getting his brain played with so much, and I don't even much know how this man come up with a complete sentence at this much, because the way your brain been played with and altered and brainwashed and manipulated, how do you come up with complete sentences at this point? Now you got Dr. Roth that got everything, got the kitchen sink, and basically came up with a machine to make you hate Chloe and love Gabby, and he did it. Y'all is crazy as hell, trusting that. You know what, Stephen, you gonna have to learn how to fight or something at this point, because you done had your brain playing with, what, this the fourth, third time, fifth time? How do you come up with your words at this point? Because I'm sorry, we know the first two was unintentional, and we know that you didn't ask for this. Basically, I guess this punishment for the way you did Abigail, at this point I don't know, but how do you come up with complete sentences at this point? Because the way your brain been played with, the way your brain been brainwashed, the way you had the machines popping out, sparking, the way you had the machines popping, and shooting out sparks and fires and flames. I don't know how you even come up with complete sentences and how you able to think. I even think about poisoning your brother, but okay, if somehow your brain don't get too messed up with all that cooking your brain doing, and all this brainwashing and memorizing and word games they be playing with your brain. I don't much know how your brain even function at this point. And if Dr. Roth get his way with this mixer and all the other stuff he had up there, good luck. I'm with you, Stephen. I was on the bed screaming for you. Please don't let him do this again. This man gonna end up killing me. That man, he is gonna end up killing that man at this point. I won't miss him that much, but I'm just saying, having that man brain and been, you know what? I take that back. His brain have been through enough, but that ain't for me to decide how much of a brain torture he should have, because I'm still holding grudges against him. Anywho, though, EJ put two and two together after he well, let's start with the kids first of all. We got Detective Johnny and Detective Wendy trying to solve another case on the wrong lead again. Now, besides he and Wendy going to Stephen, he runs to his daddy. And you know that should have been a no-no. How you gonna blame your daddy or doing something and poisoning somebody or doing drugs? And like EJ told you, wasn't I the one that told you how bad drugs is? Don't do them, leave them alone and all that. And once you realize he explained that to you and told you I would never touch a drug, you said, oh shoot, I'm on the wrong lead. Then they realized, well, EJ realized it had to been Stephen. You kids, please put up y'all detective hats and y'all detective badges at this point. I don't know how y'all missed that and didn't put two and two together and realize that it had to been Stephen. Y'all in Stephen's office, Johnny happens to walk and happen to step on the tool because messy Stephen over here walking around with a tool and a loose jacket, a loose pocket or whatever, and drop the vial full or whatever that is. So I don't know how y'all missed that y'all was in Stephen's office when it was on his computer. He was in a rush to go see Chloe. He must have accidentally dropped there. And how y'all connected, oh, it got to be EJ, besides going straight to Stephen, even though it was his office y'all was in. I don't know how y'all missed that. Put up y'all detective badges at this point, kids, because y'all all the way screwed up. Now EJ, knowing that he know and knowing that it was Stephen because the strange events that happened, Nicole throwing up, Nicole feeling like crap. EJ, the day of when they announced that what was happening, EJ started to feel ill, started to feel sick, put two and two together, realized that it had to be Stephen, and basically he coming back at you. Probably because you didn't tell the man that he was brainwashed and his head was played with, and that you knew it, you knew what was going on, but you let it happen anyway. So you kind of figure out that it had to be the brainwashing that he didn't tell you. So yeah, that's gonna be a sticky situation to get yourself out of, Stephen. Once your brain done being played with yet again. Let's get Chanel and Allie out the way. Basically, she's going to New Zealand. Chanel and Allie have their final goodbyes. Basically, they talk, they hash it out. They still want to be friends, but they can't be lovers. Basically, Chanel was shocked when she found out that Allie was going to New Zealand. She said, I want the space, but I didn't want you to go to another continent. But she said, it's best for me. I have to do this for myself. Basically, she told her a whole lot of who shot John, and basically, Chanel believed it. Anywho, though, they final touching moments was they shared moments. They laughed over old Paris, what happened in Paris, taking the pictures and all that. Allie basically gave her some of the pictures from Paris and told her, here, you can have these. These are our memories, and that's where it ended up with the kids. Now let's get the Lee and Gabby, Brady, Sloan, all that put together. Let's tackle the easy part first. Gabby, I see you so thirsty and still want control somehow. You want a little piece of the mirror power. Don't matter how much the mirror then showed you, it don't want you in it. It don't want you around it. It don't want you nowhere near it. The fact that you agree to go along with this 6-month trial with Lee after all the stuff he did and then put the love of your life through, and the fact that you want those shares so bad and that little piece of the mirror power so bad, Gabby, you is crazy as hell. And we can tell that you still love Lee, because if you didn't, as soon as that Valentine's date went to you know where, you went running to Lee. Not running to a friend or talking to a friend, you went running to Lee, telling him about what happened, which made him come up with this idea that you stay married for me for 6 months, I'm going to give you my shares, you stay married to me, and we move in together, and we still act like a married couple. Now, Gabby, why would you agree to that? I wouldn't understand. But unfortunately for you, madam, you might not be getting what you want. It might be, well, it depends on how they play it out. But Lee finna get arrested. Well, Lee did get arrested, I should say. So that means if you do agree to this, you gonna still be married to him for 6 months, and basically since he gonna be locked up, I'm guessing you gonna be running, breaking your neck, running, doing stuff for him, even though he's locked up and you ain't got to live with him that hard. Gabby, you crazy for accepting that deal. Like I said, you just got to have a piece of the mirror power, and you just got to have, a piece of the mirror property, and you got to have a little piece of power. I noticed that about you. Besides having your own company and running it, I don't know why you so obsessed with the mirror enterprise at this point, but okay, you can have it. But you crazy for accepting that deal. Lee and his daddy, well, this the most I can say I ain't never seen Lee Daddy so forceful. Then I seen him Thursday or Wednesday. Was that Monday? Anyway, though, he trying to hold on to Gabby. The daddy not too thrilled about what's going on, what's happening. He can't contact EJ. He can't contact Stephanie. So he come running to his son. Once Lee told his dad what was going on, the way he slapped the taste out of Lee's mouth, I felt that, and it was through a screen. The way he slapped you, come on, oh, well, it wasn't nothing. I just gave Gabby my share. It ain't costing us that much. Your daddy said, oh, hell no, it ain't costing you much, but it's costing me a whole lot. You want a woman to stay attached to you, even though she done told you she don't love you, and then you gonna hand her over your shares like that? BAP! Lee, the stupid stuff you do for love, I guess. But I wouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Salem, I'm surprised and shocked that you actually giving. Well, I don't think you giving up that easily. We known you long enough. The fact that you backed down from Eric once he told you what he was doing. Well, once Brady figured it out and put two and two together and realized that basically she want Dr. Rob stay locked up, Lee stay free. She basically working for Lee and keeping Dr. Rob in jail, basically helping Lee basically get away and not sign the confession. It's funny how Eric got in there for 2 seconds and made Rob sign these papers, and Rafe and Jada couldn't even much do that. And the fact that Sloan backed down the way she did, I was shocked and surprised. I'm like, is this Sloan we talking about? The way she backed down so easily? Normally she'll come back at least scratch you in the eye or pull your hair. The way she backed down from Eric, cause she knew she was wrong and she knew that was a big conflict of interest, but she been playing with her law lessons ever since we known her. So we not surprised or shocked back there. I'm just shocked that she backed down so easily and didn't put up a fight. But we know Sloan, we know she gonna put up a fight sooner or later with this whole mess. And basically Lee world is falling apart and can't nobody save him. Maybe Gabby will end up saving him or something. We have to wait and see. And Brady, stop holding on that Chloe gonna want you back. Once you then lied to that woman and went back to Kristen and had Kristen upsetting your mom and and John, she don't want you back, Brady. You basically lied to her. You couldn't even much tell her the truth of why Kristen was staying with you. She don't want you back, Brady. You a liar. She don't want you. Even if she did want you, she'll be a fool to take you back. Is that about it for everything? Yeah, I think that's about it. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. I'm going to get the like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. And I can't wait to see how this Margaret mess play out. Anyways, catch you later. Bye.